Alright, people. I had to mute for that one because this intro is, to this day, just epic. It kind of makes their hairs on your arms stand up, maybe. Does with me, honestly. I'm not sure if it's just a memory or the fact that it really does have that effect. I mean, the soundtrack's amazing. But this is Deus Ex. That's Deus Ex, as in the Latin, not Day of Sex, which some of you may have been hoping for, but I'm sorry, I'm not putting that on YouTube. Maybe on one of my other video side accounts. Okay, so I'm going to tweak all the sound settings and I'll be right back with you because I think it's still just a notch or two too high. Okay, hopefully that's a little better on the sound balance now. So there's two things that are going to come up straight away. The first is that this is in 720p, and the reason for that is that I can't get the game to go up to 1080. I can get a higher resolution, but it's not in proper 16:9 ratio, so it wouldn't look correct. The second, for anybody who's played this, yes, I've changed the color scheme a little bit, it's fine. I don't know, I just always played with this one because the grey felt a bit dull. Yeah, we're gonna jump straight in. We're gonna skip, easy, yeah, right. We're gonna skip the training, we're gonna go straight for this. So, obviously our code name is JC Denton, and our real name is just gonna be JC Denton, and we're not gonna change the appearance because it gets really weird, and honestly, the default's just cool. That was the default, right? Yeah. I don't know if it changes Paul's skin. You'll meet him in a moment. So we're gonna get the computer, the electronics. My mass sensitivity is super high because the resolution is lower. And for now, I think we're going to save the rest of the points because, you know, weapon will have a lot to do with it. So I'm gonna mute up for the little intro sequence, and this is one of those beautiful sequences that the more times you play this game, the more you notice within it. There's references and certain things and locations that you actually get to visit in the game, and it's just really, really awesome the way that the story's all been woven together. It's kind of like watching Inception. You pick up on a couple extra things every time you watch it. After about the third time, that kind of trails off. We're gonna go anyway, so I'll be back with you after this little movie presentation thing. Let's go.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience, and their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon, that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
Okay, so... yeah, this game was a contender for, you know, the greatest game of all time in my mind. It's only in recent years that it's even come under challenge. 2 games possibly. Mass Effect 2 came very close. Very close. And of course the other game would be Deus Ex Human Revolution, which it's the sequel this game deserved. It's kind of a prequel thing. And that's that. So let's see. First up, let's run around a little bit.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul.
Belch
I will
loudly.
monitor your situation from HQ.
Let's get this crowbar. I'm trying to pick up from Minecraft range.
I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day?
It was my real name.
Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
Alright, so this selection. I'm cheating a little bit because obviously I played this game. I played this game a lot. I love this game. First up, GEP gun is a waste of inventory space, and the crossbow, you'll pick one up around the corner. And I really do like the sniper rifle, so...
I like to pick them off from a distance. I'll take the rifle. This isn't a training exercise, JC. Your targets will be human beings. Keep that in mind. I get the idea. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
Okay, so let's get back to breaking some crates. There's a lockpick. It pays to break crates, so we're going to start just laying out the inventory in a kind of logical fashion. We want to replace this crowbar with a combat knife or something at some point. Something that takes up less inventory space. So yeah, I'm just lining up the weapons in a way that makes sense. Okay, so let's chat to this guy.
What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
His little mask thing moves.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Welcome aboard, Agent. So, secret area number 1. Yes! That's a cage underwater that has a multi-tool. Can we go down? Oh, right. I apparently have a very buoyant coat on or something. I don't know. We all wear trench coats because trench coats were really cool in the late 90s. Just look at the Matrix. Well, this is of the same era. This was about 1998 that this game was released. And yeah, it's the gameplay It's got some older elements to it, but as a rule, it's still incredible. Let's talk to Paul some more. This is our bro. You're our bro.
You're just gonna stay here? There's been some activity at sea. I'm going to watch the coast. Why'd they bring you back to New York? I don't know what they have planned. I messed up an assassination attempt on one of the Triad leaders in Hong Kong. UNATCO pulled you out? It's a long story. You better head to the statue.
You ain't getting off that easy.
Which Triad was UNATCO targeting? We'll talk about that later. How was your graduation? I want to hear what happened. I wish I could have come. At the time, I could have cared less that Mom and Dad came to mine, but it was a good thing. The UN threw a dinner in honor of me, the first nano-augmented agent. I didn't know that. Guess I must be old news. Dad made a toast. I don't know if you remember his old brown suit. A toast? That doesn't sound like our father. It was hard for him in front of the diplomats, but he savored every moment. Strange how proud he could be when so much was due to our augmentations. Yes, he was proud. I believe that much. It was nice to have done something for him and Mom. I wish someone could have been there for you. I'm used to being on my own. One can be too self-sufficient, I'm coming to believe.
And he doesn't want to say anymore. So. No, man.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight.
No!
A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you
I wanted
inside
to
the
tase
statue.
him before he got
Look
kicked
for a
down.
bomb. Identify yourself with the phrase iron and copper.
Honestly, that guy might have been an idiot. Because, you know, I don't think that's the kind of thing you want to just run up and assault while all you're holding is a knife. Yeah, so, what I was saying about the crowbar. What did I bind this to? I thought I had it on, like, T, but I might not have. No, let's try and get the right section. Oh wait, middle mouse. Of course. Right, so we don't really need that. You can't sell items in this, so really doesn't matter. And the knife basically does the same job, but it's more compact. So the way I prefer to do this is all-out stealth.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
The Academy training course, huh? Yes. I did that many years ago. I skipped it because whilst there's a little bit of a story element at the end, and you meet some of the characters early, it's not really that great, honestly. So let's grab that and do one baton. So here's our boys. That's a helicopter.
Freight base is under lockdown until the danger's gone, Agent Denton.
Right. How you guys holding up?
UNATCO command made us pull back. I guess McGunther's sick. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
We're taking a minimum force approach. We're cops, after all. You know what? I don't go for the whole, nano-augmented badass. Let's see. Yep.
We're taking a minimum force approach. We're cops, after all.
Ask me. I think we should frag them all. You trespass on UNATCO property, you get pumped full of lead.
When due process fails us, we really do live in a world of terror.
Thought you nano-augs were supposed to be badass killing machines. Guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
Some advice. You get out there, you're gonna have to tangle with some real sons of bitches. Best thing is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as Command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
Well, I would like the scope.
I'll check back with you later.
Okay, so here is nice little area here. Here's a multi-tool. So, we've got multiple choices. We can not pick the lock on that door, and we don't have the key. I think we could pick the lock here. And, you know, there's stuff in there. We got 2 lockpicks, 2 multi-tools. But I'm thinking it's lockpicking time. Or is it? Because nobody really cares that I'm breaking in here. There was somewhere where the code was written down, but I can't remember where that is. So, here's the logins. There's some dots, and here's the, so, what was it? Satcom password in Echo 001. They're not very good with their security. So, let's turn off those, unlock, open it. Yep, turn off all the cameras. These are our boys, but I'm going to rob from them anyway. And there's an EMP grenade. Those are useful.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Oh god! Hi. Alright. So, we're done stealing supplies. Let's get back to the mission. So, obviously we didn't do the training course, but Shadow is relevant in this game. If you can keep in the dark spots, well, you're in a dark spot. They cannot see you. Hopefully he doesn't turn around. And the dialogue is affected by how you perform. So there's a little security bot. Like choices you make and various other things. And it's just really, really cool in general, actually. It's a really incredibly immersive game. So that guy is going over there. We're going to try moving across.
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
I want to stay out of that guy's line of sight, and that guy too. So he's coming to my right, I think. And is that guy the slowest walking guy ever? Whoa there. Okay, he's turning. He's going that way. It's not quite our window of opportunity. I want you to go the other way. And yeah, they have patrol routes, which you can pay attention to and benefit from. So we're going to move along behind this guy. There's stuff on the table that we would like. Alright, I didn't actually read what that said, but I'm pretty sure it was logging details. Either way, we don't have time. Oh, wait, what was this patrol route? So far, so good, huh? Yes, extremely. You might be able to sneak across here. Okay. So let's get to a safer spot, I guess. Where's that bot?
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, Try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Nope, because it's made out of metal. Okay, so it did a weird path here where it went over there and then like crossed over. And there's another patrol guy over there. There's one right there who I think has a rifle. Fancy. Okay. And that's a camera. It's not a good camera. I'll tell you that much for free. Okay, so with any luck, if we just get behind here, we're in cover enough to check our goals and notes. I've set up the turrets and cameras in the statue ruins. A hasty defense, but since we won't be here long, it should work. The computer security login is NSF001. The password is smash the state. Anarchists, huh? Well, okay. So, quick. And it doesn't... doesn't pause when you're using that. And let's wait for the bot to get past us. So we were supposed to meet up with a contact, but instead I'm just going to go in the front door because that's just kind of how I roll. So this will pause it, I think. I hope it pauses it. Let's tweak these around. Yay! Inventory management. We're gonna get rid of that probably, and shouldn't smoke, it'll kill you. Candy bar. That's okay, we'll deal with that stuff later. As I said, there's no selling to like a vendor or something in this game. And actually we're gonna switch that for that. And that for that. And the baton is kind of useless, I mean. Or the baton. However you want to pronounce that, really. Where is that security bot? There he is. Okay, so patrols inside here. I want what's in this crate. Ammo. Oh no, it's a tool. Okay, that's good. Right, can't get through there yet because he's coming this way. Stay behind your target. Move in shadow. You can see I turned off all the cameras. Bypass the turrets. I don't want him shooting anybody. I don't think that's cool. Okay, he's walking right past us. And there's the security bot. Let's slip in now. And can I get this? I don't know. He might hear us. Medkit. So what I want to do is get behind this desk quickly. And
I think Gunther is being held behind this laser-triggered alarm. If you don't want to set off the alarm, you can either hack the control panel in the doorway or find a way around. My blueprint of the statue shows a few air shafts.
sounds like there's a guy patrolling across here. I seem to remember that. So what I'm gonna do is slip out. Did he go? Which side of the desk did this guy go? Oh boy. Aha, that side. Okay. That's alright then. There's a guy above us. There's a guy right there too. Okay. Okay. So I know there's a camera kind of across this ways.
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
Right there, in fact. So... let's not get caught by it. Please don't go off. Okay. Let's get out of here quick. A little bit of heart pounding action. Let's let him get out of that room. And rescue our homie. Alright, so I can't remember what this said, so let's hack it. It's gonna be tight, so I need to be quick. Luckily I do have some computer skills. And weirdly the guy who's patrolling across there hasn't noticed that this guy is down. Maybe he just thinks he's taking a nap, face down, under his desk. 'Cause that's how I nap. I don't know about you guys, but you know, when you really gotta just sleep it off a little, it's just how it is. So, as you can see, hey you!
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
Nope.
First thing is to get you out of here. I'll handle the enemy.
Excuse that I have forgotten your brother Paul Denton and the infinite power of nano-augmentation.
I just can't spare any arms. Please retreat to a safe location.
Go ahead. Advance up the stairs to the command center at the top. I will take my rusty metal bones and sweep away into the junk pile.
Yeah, so he's just plain dangerous. And I think he's causing a mess outside. If he ruins my perfect stealth score, I'm gonna be a little upset, to say the least. Look at him, what a maniac. Just running around knifing guys. Well, may as well see what useful stuff I've got
Now I
access
see the
to.
reason for the pullback. They wanted to show off their new nano-augmentation technology.
That's an explosive. We're having that. So, this is a theme that comes up. He's like older mechanical augmentations and win new technology. So, fancier stuff. Where's this patrol dude? Oh, he's over there. There's an ATM machine down there. I should probably get into that. Steal some money and buy that scope. But I guess it's objectives first, really, isn't it? Yeah. Objectives first.